Taurus, excuse my background, it's kind of messy, but I'm Brittany and this is Pisces 6 Cents. Today I'm doing a quick general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Keep in mind this will not resonate with everyone. You can go ahead and check out your other placements. If you don't know them, I do have a link to a birth chart calculator that will give you that information. So I'm going to start out with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck first. What's going on in general for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? What's going on in general? Okay, weird stuff going on with my voice. What's going on in general for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Okay, so we have never-ending story at the bottom of the deck reversed. So you could be ending cycles with people, closing out chapters, ending relationships, friendships, cutting family ties with certain people, or you could literally just be ending your own little personal cycles, you know, whatever that may be. You're finally wrapping them up and trying to move forward and do better. Okay, so we have soulmates reversed. So for a lot of you, this is involving a soulmate. Now, keep in mind, soulmates can be romantic, it can be family, it can be a friendship, but for the most part, I always, you know, with this kind of card, I always assume that it is a romantic soulmate. So for a lot of you, you're kind of getting out of this energy of feeling the need to be with someone or feeling the need to continue a cycle or a chapter with someone. Like, you're like, okay, I'm done. It's done. It's over. There's no point in continuing this. Flexible wanted to flip out, reversed. A lot of signs been getting this. A lot of people been really stuck in their ways lately, or like keeping their standards at a certain level and not budging on them, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So I don't know what else comes out. You know, we have to the sea. Okay, so, and it's reversed. So basically with these two cards, this talks about not going with the flow, not allowing things to take place as they are naturally supposed to. So you could be fighting the current instead of just going with whatever it is that you're supposed to be going with. You could be making things a little bit more difficult. For some of you, you could literally be cutting somebody out of your life that you should not quite cut out of your life. Or you're like, I just heard that some of you are kind of like at this point where you're like, yeah, I'm done with love. I'm good. I don't want no parts. But there could be like a soulmate that you could have a really great connection with if you were to let it happen. We have orphaned, so you could be feeling very alone right now, especially if you just, you know, cut ties with certain people. We have yang reversed, so you may need to tap a little bit more into masculine energy right now. For some of you, you could have cut off a masculine energy. For some of you, this could be a father figure or your actual father that you cut ties with. We have chaos and conflict reverse though. So you could have, whoever you cut off, you could have cut this person off because they were creating conflict in your life. For some of you, you cut someone off who was not tapped into their masculine energy enough. Especially like if you are a person who either dates masculine energies, or if you are a person who has relationship issues like family ties with a masculine energy who brings chaos and conflict into your life, you know, you could have just cut them out of your life, which may not necessarily be a bad thing. It could have been about how you went about it, not so much the fact that you actually did it. But let's just go ahead and get into the tarot. What's going on in general for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? What is going on in general for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Okay, so you have the Empress reversed. So for some of you, you could be feeling out of your element, or you could be feeling like you need to level up. There's something that you need to change. You could be feeling very low vibrational right now. For others of you, you could feel like you're not tapped in with your feminine energy enough, whether you're a masculine or feminine energy. You know, everybody has both. So you could just be feeling like you need to be tapped more into your feminine energy. For some of you, you could be having issues with a woman in your life. It could be a mother, the mother of your children, a wife, an ex-wife, whatever. But for some of you, yeah, you could be ending a situation with a feminine energy, or you could be ending a cycle with yourself that was not allowing you to level up correctly, or to level up the way that you wanted to. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. So it's like you're really focused on your own happiness right now. You're really focused on growing and figuring out what is going to make you the happiest. We have the Nine of Swords. So this could be kind of stressing you out though. You know, maybe you're one of those people who doesn't know what's going to make you happy. Maybe you're trying to figure that out and it's stressing you out. Or maybe, so the Nine of Cups a lot of the time can indicate like wish fulfillment. So there could have been a situation where you felt like all of your wishes were going to be fulfilled, and then it turned out to not be that way. And you're kind of dealing with the aftermath of that, and it's stressing you out, causing sleepless nights, anxiety. But I'm also pick up that somebody is just trying to figure out how to be happy, and it's stressing them out. Okay, we have Strength. So you could be feeling a little bit powerless. You could be feeling like you're not fully tapped into your own power, or like someone took your power from you. That could also be stressing you out. For some of you, you could be connecting with a Leo, and maybe the connection with this Leo is kind of going south. Or this could be someone that has Leo in their chart. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So this could be a family situation. You could feel like whether this is a family that you created or a family that you come from, you could be feeling like a family situation is not going how you want it to go. And you could be at a point where you're finally starting to make decisions and realizations and being more realistic about this connection. Also, this could just be you deciding that you don't want to feel powerless anymore when it comes down to your own happiness, and you're making decisions to take action towards your own happiness. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So going back to the Sea reversed. So I feel like this is more so like an advice card. Now is the time to kind of like go with the flow of things instead of trying to force anything. This is also, you know, it talks about ending cycles, learning lessons, applying the lessons that you've learned in particular situations. And so I feel like that's what's getting you more so on track with your happiness. Okay, so we have Ten of Wands reversed. So you're trying to drop burdens. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands reversed. But you could be being a little bit reckless with dropping these burdens. You could be dropping people who are not necessarily a burden, or you could be dropping situations that are not necessarily going to burden you. I feel like you're just kind of being precautious though, like, or you're taking precautions. Like you're trying to make sure that whatever took your power or whatever made you unhappy in the past or whatever stressed you out or burdened you, you're trying to make sure that this is not going to have that same effect. So for some of you, there could be a soulmate type of energy that you are not giving a fair chance to. It's like, no, it has to be this way, or no way, or nope, I'm just not dealing with it at all. And it's kind of being a little bit reckless because this is something that could actually contribute to your well-being, your happiness. We have the Ace of Swords. So right now you can be quick to communicate. The Knight of Wands reversed with the Ace of Swords kind of gives me this energy that somebody is kind of reckless with their communication. And if it's not that, it's the opposite, where somebody is literally not communicating something that needs to be communicated. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So I do feel like, you know, you're in this energy where you're pretty much trying to bounce back from whatever. You know, if you were having money issues, you're trying to bounce back from that. If someone left you out in the cold and you were heartbroken, I feel like you're trying to bounce back from that. But I feel like you're very defensive. Okay, we have the Star reverse, so there's a little bit of hopelessness here. There could be a need to heal. For a lot of you, this definitely involves either a romantic soulmate or a family situation. And there could have been a situation where someone left you out in the cold, whether it was like a family member or your lover, and you're still kind of carrying this energy, and it's putting you in like this defensive energy where you want things to be a certain way and you're not accepting anything less than that. So we have the Page of Cups. So some of you, there could be a situation where you're meant to express your love, or you're meant to give an apology, and you're just kind of like not budging, like going back to this flexible card. So I feel like there's like a risk that you're meant to take with someone or something. There's someone that you're supposed to let in. There's someone you're supposed to work on something with. And I feel like you're in this energy of not wanting to fight for it, or not wanting to go for it, or feeling like you're defenseless, feeling like you're weak and you can't go up against whatever this thing is. This could be causing you to like repress your feelings or to cope with your feelings in a negative way. Drinking a lot, smoking a lot, sleeping a lot. It looks like you're holding on to a lot right now. For a lot of you, I just get this energy that there was a really bad situation that took place that you want to bounce back from, but you're not bouncing back from it correctly, if that makes sense. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, reversed, and the Knight of Cups. So it's like something didn't go in your favor, or something is not going in your favor currently. And it could have a lot to do with how you're going about the situation. With Judgment reversed, it could be that you're not using good judgment currently. And this doesn't have to be your energy either. This could literally be someone that you're dealing with. Because for some of you, you're dealing with someone who is blocking you out, or they're not giving you an opportunity, or they're not giving you the opportunity that you deserve, because they're still dealing with some kind of trauma or some kind of heartbreak or something that upset them. And they're just in this energy of kind of like being selfish right now. It's all about them and how they want to do it. And they're not letting anybody else kind of have a say so. They're not willing to compromise. It's all me, 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 me. I want to be happy this way. I want it this way. I want it that way. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So, you know, figure out which end of this you're on. But I do feel like there's a need to be more open, depending on the situation. Like if this is like, you know, dealing with an ex who's horrible, definitely, of course, don't go back to this person. But just make sure that you're open to things that can make you happy, pretty much. And if this is not about you, this is advice for someone that you're dealing with, that they need to be open to things that can make them happy. So, like, of course, it's good to close out chapters and, you know, close out cycles that are not beneficial, but somebody could be closing out a chapter that could actually be beneficial to them, simply because there may be aspects that mimic something that took place in the past, and they're just kind of like being hyper vigilant, pretty much. So I'm gonna stop rambling though. That's it. Hopefully this helped. If so, let me know. I don't know how consistently I'm gonna post videos. I'm gonna try to be way better, but can't make any promises. But thank you so much for watching, and take care.